Opposition parties in Tswane are outraged following a decision by Executive Mayor Cilliers Brink to rope in the Afrikaner political lobby group AfriForum to help with maintenance work around the capital city. The dismay comes after Brink signed a corporate agreement with AfriForum earlier this week for community safety and maintenance work partnerships. The agreement will focus on safety and security, fixing potholes, cutting grass and park maintenance, among other things. The opposition parties have accused the DA-led multiparty coalition of failing in its core service delivery mandate and now turning to AfriForum for help. SABC News reporter Patricia Visagie is tracking that story for us. A very good afternoon, Patricia.
Well,
tell us more.
And of course, to our viewers, I'm joined. Good afternoon, and to our viewers, of course, I'm joined by the EFF and the ANC, the two political parties who are mainly expressing outrage following this particular memorandum of agreement between AfriForum and the City of Tshwane, them saying that this is concerning, and they in particular worried about what will happen in the townships, whether AfriForum will also be rendering these services, in particular in the townships, knowing the controversial history of AfriForum and some of these political parties. And of course, in the townships, that's where their constituencies are strong. We're starting with the EFF. Obakeng Ramabodu is the EFF chairperson here in Tswane. Now, why is the EFF so worried about this agreement between AfriForum and the City of Tshwane? Is it not perhaps about your murky relationship, the EFF's tensions and AfriForum over the years, and now you're just politicking for nothing?
A good day, Patricia, and the viewers at home. We don't have anything personal against the AfriForum. Our only problem is that AfriForum is a political party. To us, AfriForum is an affiliation of FF Plus and the DA. So there's no difference between COSATU and the ANC. So the AfriForum is the COSATU in the form of an alliance. So they are not fit to be giving responsibility of service delivery. But what worse about AfriForum is that it's an Afrikaner birth-born cultural group that represent a certain race. So they won't go to Hammanskraal to go and deliver services. But let's not discuss the services. The constitution of this country permits the city as the municipality and the people who have been voted by the voters to go and deliver services to our people. Why do you take responsibility to a lobby group that we know that it will only serve the interest of Afrikaners and whites? They will only go to affluent areas where they know that they enjoy the majority together with the DA and FF+. We reject that proposal and we call on Brink to cancel that agreement, which is very illegal because it was not done within any legislation. It was done in a meeting between the two while they were watching a Red Bee drinking Coke and brandy. That's what they have decided on. We want this matter to come to council so that council must deliberate on this matter because this matter is a matter of concern. Let's say AfriForum goes and deal with issues of public safety because they say they must get few security of AfriForum to deal with the infrastructure of the city. How about we wake up in the situation where they've killed people? Who is going to account? Because those are the services that must be done by the Metropolis, not a lobby group. We reject this proposal and we will make sure that we fight to the end and we reject it with the rejection that it deserves.
The EFF is also unhappy about the JSE issue that obviously again impacts the city finances. That might even make things worse. Just take us through that.
We have been releasing statements, we have been protesting. This administration has been in charge since 2016. They have changed 4 mayors, Mokhalapa, Tau, Randall and Solim Simang. All of them, since they've been in charge of this city, the Auditor General has been sending false reports, negative reports, I mean to say, against this city of the DA and Action SA. But because they are part of the establishments, they must not be touched. Only the municipalities that are run by black governments must be touched. This municipality has collapsed, it's on an autopilot. I can tell you now, we are on the debtors book of close to 23 billion that we don't know where we're going to collect. We owe people close to 20 billion We can't pay anything. We have to choose who we pay so that we are not in trouble. So we are saying as the EFF, we need intervention, and part of the intervention is to talk to other political parties. This guy must be given a motion of no confidence because he's not fit to lead this city, and you have seen his actions. I don't know why newspapers like Biel say is a man of the moment, a mayor of the year. How do you become a mayor of the year with this kind of city that doesn't have good service delivery, that doesn't have water, that doesn't have electricity? We owe 4 billion to Eskom as we speak now. So this city is collapsing and we need intervention. People of Tswane don't have confidence on the DA administration and Action SA. That's why they are not paying their bills. If you have confidence on the municipality, you'll pay your bills.
All right, thank you so much. We turn to the ANC. George Majila joins us right now. George, now it's not unusual for municipalities to do business with civil society, with corporate entities and so forth. In particular, a struggling municipality like the City of Tshwane, service delivery is really at its all-time low in Tswane. Why is the ANC against the partnership with AfriForum if it's going to benefit the city?
Thank you very much, Patricia and the viewers. I think as the African National Congress, we are vindicated. I think we have always said that the DA-led coalition in the city of Tswane has always neglected our people in black communities, focusing in the affluent areas. And by partnering with the AfriForum, a known racist Afrikaner lobby group, it's very clear that the steps that they are taking is towards the direction that we have always highlighted, to say there's a big problem. Our townships are neglected. The focus is in the affluent areas. I mean, who can imagine AfriForum rendering a service in Winterfeld, for instance, or in Alaska, in Mamelodi? Is totally not possible, because their foundation is to serve white interest. So it's not possible that they can be in a position to service black communities. We are totally against that, and we are pleading with Mayor Brink to say he needs to reconsider that position, because it paints the city in a very bleak, with a very black paint. It says to everybody that this is a city that is racist. This is a city that indeed will not at any stage attempt to address the historical challenges that we are faced with.
Do you think this is perhaps about electioneering, an agreement like this that comes just on the eve of elections? We know that the Democratic Alliance lost a lot of its votes in the previous elections, in particular the white Afrikaner vote. Is this perhaps maybe a strategy to perhaps lure them back?
No, it is definitely. It is about the consolidating white supremacy. To say we as the DA, we are for white, hence we are choosing an Afrikaner lobby group that all white people within this city are comfortable with. So it's part of electioneering, in a sense of saying we are for you, and we are no longer hiding. The DA is no longer hiding. Remember, it has released a lot of black leaders. Now they are consolidating white supremacy. They are consolidating white power by getting into a partnership with an organization that is white, and they are not even ashamed about that.
But how do you expect the city to address all the issues if they don't partner with other organizations?
Well, of course, we are of the view that there are other organizations that are for the people, and they are for everybody, not only for a certain race. So those are groupings that you can look at to partner with for issues of service delivery. You can't focus on a racist organization to want to work with. I mean, they are ill-advised, and I think they need to reconsider that. They are out of depth.
And of course, we did speak to the city to get the mayor's reaction, and they've made it very clear that they'll be signing other partnerships with whoever that wants to do business with the city, that wants to help. They've invited all civil organizations and other companies that can actually help with the load and burden of service delivery challenges in the various communities. The City of Tshwane is saying that they cannot do it alone. They need these partnerships to address these burning issues. But of course, you've heard here, the big challenge around the partnership with AfriForum has to do with that historic profile in South Africa. And the big question is, will they be able to render these services in the townships? And how exactly will that relationship continue? The city has also made it clear that AfriForum will not have any financial benefit through this agreement. It is really just to help with service delivery around the capital city.